up in the minor league, so I can't Spanish people, Dominicans, and Puerto Ricans. That's all they do. And that's all I did growing up. I played hours a day. I mean, when kids were watching TV, I was just practicing. I was going hard, even before school and after school. Came into high school, became captain of the team. I knew in my heart I was going far. Like, baseball was it. That was my way out for me, personally. So what happened was I got a letter to go play Purdue University Division I baseball in Ohio. And I was like, yes, it's about time. I was 16 years old at the time when I got the letter in high school. Then I got a professional tryout with the minor league Mets, and things seemed to just be picking up for me. All those hard years as a little kid, I was like 2 years old to run a baseball probably. And then it was one day, I'll never forget the day, it was August 1st, 2011. It was a Sunday morning. I was in a tournament, and I had an injury. And I didn't think the injury was severe. It was just like a sprained ankle. I couldn't walk. And then before I knew it, I had surgery. And it was 2 years in bed I couldn't walk. During those 2 years, I'll never forget, it was crippling. It was crippling my whole body. My other leg got affected. It was just really terrible. And those 2 years, not only was my body being crippled, but my mind. It wasn't functioning the same. I felt like, wow, what happened to me? I was this athlete, I was very physical, and now I'm just, I can't even walk. So, it was 16, I couldn't walk until I was 18 years old. And during those years, when that injury started, I remember I went online and I saw YouTube, and I was like, you know what? I'll probably never be able to play baseball again. And I typed in how to make money online. And that's when it all began. And during that time, I met this Christian girl. She's 2 minutes is up. I'll just keep going real quick. And then I got into a church, and things really started going for me. So I've been saved for like many years. I love God personally. So during that time, it's been different. I've been making good money online. I've been in the CPA marketing world, and then I came across DA, a student of mine who I helped online make some money. He was like, "Yo, check this out. Look at this." And I was like, "All right, let me take it." I was like, "Wow, inspired. Look at the mountains and look at all this." And that really caught on to me. And I was like, "There's something here. I've never done network marketing all my life. I've been doing CPA, making good money with it." And then I said, "You know what? Let me give this a go." And I was like, wow, there's a community here. There's people. Ooh, I want to build a team. That's what I want to do. And I want to teach them what I'm doing. So then I started, doing DA. I'm in the church now. I teach the children twice a week at church. We're going to Haiti. And thank God I've been able to help the church a little bit. We're going to be going to Haiti, giving food to them. It's been a challenge because we tried going last year. We tried going to Haiti last month, but it was very difficult to get in through the border. We were in Dion. One of the reasons why is because they saw we were bringing food. When they saw they were bringing food, they sent us back because the government over there doesn't want people to have food. And we're going to try again. We're going to try going back. I'm going to be going this month myself. I couldn't go because I just had surgery again on my leg. So, thank God it's the first time I've been able to walk since I was with my cane. I've been able to walk without it. And, I'm just trying to basically, it's my first time ever doing this direct sales, network marketing, high ticket stuff. I want to get around as much people as I can, go to as many events. He says he reads 70 books a year. I think they say the average millionaire reads somewhere between 56 books a year, 6 events. And when he said 70 books, I said, damn, I got to start reading. So, guys, that's my story. That's what I'm doing now. I'm 21 years old. And, I'm just trying to, serve God. It's been a difficult road, health-wise, money-wise. Things been really good, but health, if you don't have your health, no matter how much money you're making, and I'm definitely proof of that. So guys, that's all.
Man, I didn't know he was only 21.
Yeah. I'm doing 15. Oh.
Made me feel some sort of way. Nah, but you know what? It's good because. Oh yeah? That's good, man. You gotta share with people. So the funny thing is, he's only 21. How many products you already came out with?
Oh man, I came out with three products.
Three products.
They all went on to do over 6 figures. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
All you gotta do is teach people what he knows, right? So anybody here that has talent, if you just simply teach people what you know, put it into product. Remember I told you, right? 3 products, all did 6 figures, and he's only 21. So if you can, they call it making profits with your passion. So you take something you know. It could be anything. If you want to teach people how to be more, not athletic, but more fit.
Yeah.
You could record videos. Take his advice. Record videos, put in a product. You do it once. This is a magic part. You record your video once, and as long as you like what it is, you can get thousands of views, thousands of sales, and you did the work one time. My first product, I just missed 6 figures, but it cost me $1,000 to put it together. And I paid the website guy to put it. I recorded the videos. I just put my knowledge on video, and I think I did like 80,000 in sales, right? And it was just a test. I've never done it before. I said, just teach people what you know. So that's what internet marketing. That's what I'm saying. So it's not always about like DA or network marketing. It's you take something you like to do, and then you put it, you create a course, you put it out there, and people will learn from it. And 21 years old, 3 products, 6 figures. I helped him sell one. That's how I met him. He had a YouTube course. I said, yeah, I like YouTube too. I promoted one of his products, helped him make some sales, and it was a good product. I went through it myself, and I got some value. So now he's here. So that's how it works, man. People bought my Facebook Crusher product, and a lot of them became friends with me because of that. So that's how it works, guys. So we're all done with the introduction. So just to let you know, the next meetup, we're not going to be giving our life stories. I just wanted to kind of break the ice a little bit today. But for the new people that come, the following time, they'll have a chance to at least introduce themselves. We can introduce ourselves real quick, the name, go around. At this point, I wanted to leave you guys with, if we didn't get some value already from our stories, I want you guys to be able to ask me, myself, or Alex, anybody that can answer, ask us some questions about your business. Whatever it is you feel, your what we call bottlenecks, struggles. If there's something on your mind, there's something you feel like you want us to help you with, just ask. We're here. So if anybody has any issues, like I said, Alex knows a lot too. So if you guys want to ask, go ahead. Anything about Facebook, YouTube, you can do it now before we end it for the night. Anybody?
I got one question.
Go ahead.
The biggest thing that I have an issue with right now, I got real fortunate because through real estate, I had to do a little bit of marketing, and I write really good content. But at the end of the day, the thing I learned from Alex and you, my problem is really knowing what my true target audience is.
Mm-hmm.
See, when I'm selling properties, I know about where I'm going. But when you're talking about a community as diverse as this, I got a 21-year-old, you got a 50-year-old, you got a 55-year-old, whatever the case might be. How do you actually get that demographic down? Because like for instance, for me, I got people right now hounding me. Come on, we're ready. But when you look at the thing for the demographics, for even Facebook, it's to a point where you want from this age to this age. Do I want them to make this much money or that much money? How do you actually laser target what a good target audience is?
Well, the way Facebook works now is that they find the audience for you.
So it's too broad a spectrum for them.
No. You don't go too broad,
Yeah.
but you want to select, like what I would do if I start out a new campaign, I would start the campaign, right? So let's do this real quick.
Okay, quick.
All right. So on Facebook ads, Alex is gonna want this because he's always asking me. you got campaigns, you got ad sets, right? And then you got the ads. It's broken down to 3 levels. So when you start a campaign, right, you want to start 2 ad sets, right? And you go male and then female, right? The reason why I do that is because Facebook will pick what they want. So I kind of separate it to force them to go females and male. But each of them has 1 ad, like just 1 ad each, same ad, right? That's what I do with my videos. They each got 1 ad. I would start with, you're looking for investors, right? People that invest.
No. My thing is I'm with Digital Altitude.
Okay.
But my thing is I'm planning on doing the best I can with that. But I've learned a lot about creative financing for real estate.
What are you trying to target right now?
Right now I'm trying to target a real good team to build up the DA. But I'm not a really patient person. So I'm kind of like a straight to the point. Like one of my guys, like, I'm ready. What's gonna cost me? Look, get 20 grand together, they call.
Me personally, because I know what DA has, you know, we have products that range from
5,797 all the way up to 24.
I don't even count I told Alex I got like one sale on the base.
No, everybody usually gets rise.
Yeah, they go rise or higher, right? Me personally, I would go a little broad and just maybe try income level.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's my main question.
Now, the magic on Facebook, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, is called the lookalike. Right? That's where all the magic is on the Facebook ads. Because what happens is, after Facebook finds the data for you, then you just create lookalike audiences for everything. So the main things I do, that's why I tell people build up your fan page. The main things I do lookalikes for are fan page, people that already like me for whatever reason. Leads. So I could upload my email list into Facebook and find more people that already took the first step, and then obviously sales. Right? So if you create lookalike audiences for each thing, like if you don't have 1,000 likes, don't bother. If you have at least 1,000 or more leads, then you can upload that list and create a lookalike, and the lookalike will find 2 million people like that. So that's where the magic happens, right? But you got to give Facebook enough data to work with. So you got 1,000 leads, and you ask them to give you 2 million people, just like the people that opted in. So you know you can do 3 different ad sets on the same campaign and put one for likes, leads, and sales. But in order to do that, you gotta have to force Facebook to find that information for you. Personally, I would go for people that make at least 50,000 more.
Right, that was my main question.
Personally.
What I actually did was, I'm lazy with certain things. I went to web.com, but didn't do that stuff.
Okay, I would personally go over for people that make over 50K, because if they make under that, they need the opportunity, but they might not be capable of doing it. And please, like, he's a rare case.
Very rare.
You know? So
you're not adopt him.
You're not going to find a lot of people 21, making 6-figure products.
Right.
I would personally go 25 to 64.
Okay.
And then separate each, like 25, 35, and 30, 36, 45.
Yeah.
And then just go, Facebook will tell you where your money is.
Right.
And that's it. I mean, my product actually does this in detail.
I looked at it. I looked at it.
I'm just showing you a quick thing, but you start one campaign, you separate male, female, and then you start going after, 50K at least, just for DA.
Just for DA, that's what I was saying.
Because if you're, like, I did a CPA, we were doing like the government phones.
Right.
So it's the total opposite. These are people who don't have money that need the free phones.
Well, look, you got caught by a company for some phones before.
Me? Oh yeah. No, wait, what are you talking about?
Cell phones, you're doing your thing.
What are you doing? No. I got scammed for the phones. I was trying to flip phones on eBay, and I sent money to.
Then you send some more money.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a real verified scam.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do, man, for DA. Or here's a good one you could test.
Okay.
Try people with high credit line.
That's a good one.
Right?
I like that. I see the light.
Because if they don't have the money, they might have the credit.
Right.
Right? So Facebook ads lets you target like everything.
Right.
They have the most information about you possible.
Yeah.
Ever. So you can target people by credit line. I test different stuff and just see. I might pay more for a purchase, but this is a more qualified purchase.
That's right. Because you always send them somewhere.
I can get 50 people to sign up for $1, but they're not making any money. They don't have no credit, and it's kind of useless.
Yeah.
So if you have at least either or, my chances are higher. I'll pay more, but at least I got a better chance of converting you.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's what I would do. And then once you start getting enough sales, with one of these ad sets, and you just create a lookalike and find more people just like that.
Right.
That's the easiest way to do it. And with Facebook, what I love that you can literally start out for like $5 to $10.
Yeah, I saw it started at 5.
You can start at $5.
Yeah, but like I said, I got real fortunate. I got like 3 people that give like amazing tier 1 traffic. So it's like, I'm planning on coming to get them right after.
There you go, man. So that's my quick take on Facebook.
All right, thanks a lot.
Anybody else?
How do I find a good 6-figure product?
That's why we're here, man.
You got 3 of them.
It's. I mean, if you want to give any advice, man.
Man.
Last one for YouTube ads. So I guess we could talk about that, after.
It's basically, I guess he wants to know how he would go about doing it, right? I mean, what would you teach?
Yeah, like,
No, what would you teach though, so that I can give you a better
What's your
answer?
product?
What would your product be to give you a better answer? Because if it's internet marketing, I would say JD Zoo. If it's something else, then there's different sites for that.
okay, so it would be like an educational product.
On what?
That's what it is.
Like on what topic?
What expertise? What niche?
Yeah, that was kind of my question, is how do you
Well,
find?
Oh, how do you pick
Yeah,
a niche?
like what categories are there for
There's
even anything?
Anything.
Barbers. You can tell teaching self, teaching
Yeah.
I'll teach you more barber.
Yeah.
You can teach.
You gotta talk to me like
There's
I'm an
products.
infant child.
It's whatever you want to teach.
You know the great story? The guy who started the shaving company? Read his story. The CEO of that company, read his story. He took a profession and he turned it into a multi-million-dollar company in less than a year.
Oh, wow.
But that's because that's his profession. He has expansive knowledge on it, and he turned it into a product from basically minorities, because we all have the hair problems. Razor bumps are crazy. Like, that's a little bit.
For me, right now, I'm like, again, barbering was my thing, but
Here's
for
a
me,
good idea. Find a problem that you know and solve it.
Solution.
That's it.
That's your
Okay.
product.
You find a solution for a
And it could
problem.
be the simplest thing. Someone comes into your chair or
how
something.
to be a great car salesman.
Anything.
Okay.
How to.
You know why? You know how many car salesmen are not making money? If you know something that you can show them,
I
that's
know a
all.
lot of them like that.
On YouTube, it allows you to target their whatever they like by their history, their interests, their demographics. So, for example, YouTube is the #2 website in the world. A lot of people never ran there, so it's like extremely cheap. You get like thousands of everybody's doing Facebook like Alfredo. Everybody's doing that, but YouTube, man, it's really really cheap. You could target anybody there by demographics, the age. If I was looking, because I know you're into homes. I was looking to this guy was talking about how this multi-million-dollar business is called. I don't know if you guys ever seen. We buy ugly homes.
I've seen it.
He
Yeah.
actually sells the franchise.
Yeah.
And the way they went about it was that they started running ads. They were running ads on Facebook, even ads on YouTube. And the way they did it was, we buy ugly homes. It's polarizing. Nobody expects that. And it picks. I have a video myself called 21-year-old makes $2,000 a day. And although I get a lot of negative reviews and comments because I'm very polarized, I was like, oh, this 21-year-old is doing this and that. It brought in a lot of leads and it brought in a lot of money just doing that. So, like, if I don't know if you want to do something with like your barber, what I would probably do is like create a video of like cutting hair a different way, and I guess people be like, wow, never seen somebody cut hair like that. What is he doing? And just start targeting people. With YouTube, it allows you to target people just in Pennsylvania if you want. You don't have to be in like Broad, whereas like New York, like nobody's gonna come here from New York and get a haircut. But you could target people in your area, and if you're trying to sell DA, I would just say, well, it's like create a video of just you giving value. Maybe you're traveling, something to that aspect where you come off as real and genuine, as yourself, charismatic like you are. You like to smile a lot. Alfredo say that. Do that in the video and just be like, hey, you guys want to learn how to make money? This is what you need. You need to learn how to market. You need to learn. To become polarizing in your marketing message and this and that. And just people just seeing them you teach, it's like you're adding value. You're educating them, and because of that, they'll be like, oh, time to take out the wallet. It's time to buy.
Attraction marketing kicks in.
So that's what my video did on YouTube. As it's just 21-year-old makes $1,000. Oh, the hateful comments on there. Like every morning I would wake up, and I'm like, oh wow, look, 6 new comments. Scam. He's gonna go to hell. All these terrible, evil things, and I'm like, wow. But then I noticed the people that really like me, they really, really, really like me. Like I attract people like me. I attract a lot of 20-year-olds, and a lot of them, they're in church just like I am. So I was like, wow, that's kind of odd. I'm attracting people just like me.
Attraction marketing.
Exactly, and they really like me, and they're serious. I really like your they're serious, but there's not all these, and it makes me money. So I would just say, come up with something polarizing. Like if you're trying to sell DA, something where it's like, hey, you know what? I'm traveling, I'm doing all this. You get hateful comments, but that's normal. The worst thing is you gotta be thick-skinned. You said that in Las Vegas. Be
Yeah.
thick-skinned, and that's the whole thing. Because you're gonna get a lot of hate, but that's okay. That's hate from just somebody. Now, if somebody buys your product or they're going through your product, and they'll be like, "Oh, this is terrible. There's something to worry about." Like, you know, it's like, "Oh, I gotta fix it up." But if you're just getting hate when you're marketing, like Alfredo, he has the Ferrari over 5 million views now on Facebook.
Yeah.
That video.
I had to hire someone to go through the comments.
Just imagine, it's crazy. And you know, I went through it and I looked at it, and it looked like my comment feed on YouTube just a million times more, you know. And
honestly, I don't look at the comments
Yeah.
at all. Like, I'd rather just say, I give somebody $100 a week from the Philippines.
Right.
Guys, you don't understand. We're changing people's lives.
Yeah.
Internet marketing employs the whole Philippines.
Oh yeah.
And I have a lot of
Oh yeah.
it's
I have
pretty
a
good.
question about YouTube.
Yeah.
You were saying it's very cheap to advertise on.
Extremely cheap.
Like, what's a cheap number to if you're starting out with?
Oh,
some YouTube?
$15 a day.
Like 15 a day?
We'll get you 200 to 300 views per day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
$15. Average cost per view, 6 to 7 cents.
Yeah.
Depending on how you target it, or
Yeah,
or
like,
demographic.
like for example,
And then-
there's a few different ways actually. So for example, if someone goes on YouTube and types in how to make money online, like that's what I did when I started, your video could pop up there for cents all the way at the very top. So for if somebody clicks on it, they'll charge you 6 cents, and you know they see. So that's one way that I do it. That's my secret, sort of say. And
You can do
that's what-
placements too, like
Yeah, you could do-
placements on videos.
Right. So
stuff
for
like
example,
that.
you guys ever seen those in-stream, those skippable ads?
Yes.
You could do that as well. That's, you know, you could just do that. Place your video on someone else's video. That's called an in-stream, and then you know, if they want, they could
It's
skip.
a niche stream.
Right. So for example, if you ever seen that video ad that is playing before your original video you want to make?
Yeah, like a 15-second.
Right.
Like you ever
And
seen
you're like-
Ty Lopez video? Like
Yes.
that
Right,
in
yeah,
your
like-
face.
Can't get
doesn't
away
seem-
from
Yeah, like a Ty Lopez video. You could go ahead and skip it, and you won't be charged. You won't be charged at all. If somebody continues to, you know, like watch it after a 30-second break, or they click on the link, you will be charged then. So for mine, I pay a little bit extra, but for anybody else at the start, they could, you know, do a placement in stream,
So you
like
pay a
Alex
little
said.
extra so they can't skip it, or if they skip it, you still get paid.
Right.
I run. I'm not a big YouTube expert, but I did spend so far I think about 30 grand on my campaign.
Yeah.
I had a little high.
I
go a little-
1,000 views over that.
Yeah, I go a little ballsy with my stuff. I just throw money out there.
Wow.
Like, I just like to see what happens, you know. But I think I spent over 30 grand on my YouTube campaign. But I got over 500,000 views
Yeah.
and hundreds and hundreds of signups, right? So I do in display. So he was talking about in stream. In display is what he said when people search how to make money online. You ran across my video a few times, right? And what happens is there's a good chance that my video is going to pop up right there when someone searches it online. I can show you I have about 1,000 keywords, search terms that I go after. So what I do is ones that are costing me too much for sale. I just keep working. Yeah, so I keep what's working. And my YouTube ad has been running early August, and with no problem. You know, every day.
But you know, the most important thing I've learned, a little bit of time, I've been with you since August, was basically you and Alex in particular, that somebody was saying something, Alex, I don't know how you keep doing such and such. You know what he said? Make more video, be yourself, and you'll make money. And believe it or not.
Make more videos.
And make more videos. And but like even for me, like I'm not really comfortable. I'll get from the room, but then no one on camera bothers me. Now mind you, this is my first
I'm
commercial.
on camera every day.
No, but understand me, I'm getting good at it now. But my point is, the stuff that you learn, be genuine. Don't trade, like, something I picked up. Don't trade money, integrity for money. Keep God up front. Because without God, you know, there has to be a divine intervention. I also believe in that when a group of people come together for anything, and it's positive, there's a force in the universe that brings that together. And like I said, at the end of the day, like every Saturday, I do a meeting online live called Goya. So what does that mean? Get off your ass. And what that mean? No, not for you. Not for Puerto Rican.
It's like Goya.
No, not that. You want the rice and the pineal and the trunk. What they're saying basically is, a woman told me, well, I can't do this. Like he said, old guy saying he can't do business. Look at this computer, $199. Listen, how you gonna tell me you can't? These people excuses. The girl told me, well, I got 6 kids and I can't do it. I tell you what you do. Put the little bastard to bed early. Go in the bathroom. Close the door. Okay? And tell them mommy's doing stinky. I need some time. But if there's a will, there's a way. I mean, like I said, notice it's so much about belief. But when you see somebody like Alex, somebody like you know what I'm saying? I love to see these guys fly his Brooklyn hat. I said, boy, gonna pull him over every damn day. But guess what? It doesn't matter about the money. Like some of the things I have planned now. I have planned now? I didn't have planned. I make okay money investing. But guess what? Too much time. Yeah. I got a job going to Baltimore. Thanks to DA, I had the balls. I'm doing it virtually. I actually found a title company. I said, man, I've been running all over the place for nothing. Okay, so at the end of the day, I'm going all in. I didn't give you all the money for rides. I gave $1,200 or something, think about it. But guess what? I made the move. I financed the property. I'll be at Apex. Because I don't believe in that sponsor lock thing. It's against my religion. That's all.
Love it, brother.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
We love it, but
We love it. For those of us that didn't have that story with the guy, you guys just talking about, 3 weeks without going to Apex, he lost $126. This is the guy who mastered the phone sales team. Wow. When I heard that story, that was from Pierre. That's the guy who's my scale coach.
My coach.
He's like, listen,
What's up, Peter?
people want to actually go on step 18 from Rise. Stop playing. You're going to jump in the water. This is not a toe put situation. With this situation, you'll put your toe in. Dive in head first.
Yeah.
Guess what? If you keep swimming, a boat will come by in the form of Alfredo, Delgado, and a few other people that'll give you a life raft, and you'll get that aha moment.
there you go. And look, here's the cool thing, right? I'm gonna do I plan my whole week. You guys gotta plan ahead, man. I'm not the best at it, but I try because in our industry we always have like 20 tabs open. So every time
40 tabs.
He just started. He just got it. He's like, now you see, into the market we have this disease where we have like 50 tabs open. Nobody understands us.
Yeah.
This normal people that use the computer for normal Google and like one other thing open. Yeah. We have like 50 tabs all the time, right? So what I'm trying to work better is scheduling my work, and my stuff is what value I'm going to give today, tomorrow, this week, and stay consistent, because the more value and content you put out there, you don't have to sell. You don't have to sell. People will be drawn to you because of the value you offer. So if you guys can focus on that, I mean, Alex is big on us giving content, value, training, whatever, in any industry. I'm not talking about just DA in general. Pastor Jim gives value every Sunday, right? And, you know, not saying anything because you're here, but honestly, what I like best about the way he preaches is that he puts life with the Bible. So a lot of people like to just read the story. It's cool, but it's a little boring sometimes, I'll be honest. But when you put how to improve your life and using the structure of the Bible together, it makes it interesting, right? That's what makes you different than a lot of other preachers. They always talk about, well, you know, back in the day he did this and that. It's cool, but what can we do about it now? You know, how can we, you know, when you went for 3 weeks, was it 3 weeks with the whole forgiveness thing? I mean, you broke it down like 3 weeks just on the topic of forgiveness, breaking down the Bible and how we can forgive, because that's huge.
That's awesome.
You know, so that's a lot of value. So that's why we, you know, that's why we come to the church. You know, that's why my parents come from New York every weekend and come to the church.
That's amazing.
You know, they come, now they buy an house. They did buy a house. Right? They bought a house. So, you know, that's how, it's crazy. So the more value you give, it's got you here from, here's a good example. I give value, Alex gives value. Where you here from?
I'm from New York as well.
Yeah, no, you drove from New York.
Yeah, today, because look at the property.
This guy drove from Maryland. He drove from Delaware. Why? Because they want to be here to get the value. And then, you know, some people don't realize how much we can serve them. I could walk down the street and somebody will look at me like funny. And like I said, when the cop pulled me over today,
Yeah, I remember what you said.
the cop, one of your buddies, now, you know, these guys have no idea who we are. They just look at the hat and they look at, and see, you have no idea this man could change your life, man.
You're saying that you teach them how to come home to the
I can teach you how to come on the street and go home with your kids.
Yeah.
You know, you could be here learning from us. So, you know, that's what it is. So just keep giving value. And one thing, like he said, I don't know how to write it. Video.
Video. Listen.
Video.
Because
Okay.
I have that.
Even Instagram does 60-second videos now, right? 60 seconds.
It's a minute now, yeah.
Okay. So if you guys want to take your business from here to there, video.
Personal
Basic
video showing value.
Anything. I taught this way. I say, if you don't know what to talk about, go read a chapter in the book.
Pinterest.
Take something. Pinterest. Pinterest has a lot of shoppers on it.
Oh yeah, a lot of women audience.
If you're selling, if you're
Motivational quotes.
if you're doing e-commerce, you'll kill.
She lives on Pinterest.
But let me tell you something. If it's as simple as you read a book, you take a chapter, whatever you found from there, you put it into a video. So now they look at you like, man, this guy knows his stuff. He's reading books. I want to follow him. Tomorrow, look, I'm taking a lesson I learned from the cash flow quadrant. I'm doing a whole teaching on it, a video on it, 2 days from now. I planned it ahead.
Okay.
He talked about the five things about network marketing, the business, what to look for, and it made sense. It hit it right on the nose. So to bring that into DA real quick, the reason why, and this just hit me when I read that from the book, and it kind of put it two and two together. If the business is based on the product, it's all right, right? Everybody uses the products and stuff. But if the business is based around continuing education and teaching people how to be better people and better marketers, that's a business that's going to go long term. Because you can take that information, knowledge, and take it with you everywhere. Intellectual knowledge, you can't take away from yourself. You know, it's like riding a bike, you never forget. So DA is based on education. All right, the first product is Rise. The rest of them, now this is where people don't see the value. This right here is a mastermind. You guys drove $10 at the door. I mean, you're not going to get that anywhere, you know? And that, like I said, that's just cover the house and expenses. But, you know, the Ascend, which is the 10K level, which is Hawaii. You're getting an all-inclusive trip for two, you and him and her, to
She's
Hawaii.
already talking about shopping already. She's annoying.
To Hawaii, and guess what? Guess what that is? That's just a vacation / mastermind.
Yeah.
So you're going to have the best of the best marketers there. And I can tell you something right now, the value of masterminds is that's where it is. If you want to go from here to here, it's being together with the people that are actually doing it and talking and having beers with them. And just like, yo, so you know, what are you doing? And let me tell you something, every event I went to, I ended up with a joint venture, right? Or something. My CPA career started out like that. I went to an event in DC, I think, no, not the one I saw you.
Yeah, just, well,
It was before that one. I went to
you're not talking about the black.
a Mastermind X. I paid
I didn't go for that.
yeah, so I was in Florida on vacation. I got the ads for Mastermind X. It was $2,000. I was already spending my money at the trip. I don't know if you guys can just picture going to every theme park with 6, 7 kids. I don't know. Just do the
My
math.
mother hit 7.
Just do the math. I'm talking about Disney. I'm talking about Universal. So I was already like, my pockets were deep. Yeah, I mean, you know. So to spend another $2,000 and the vacation not even over, not to mention we sit out there for a month and went to the house, I was already like, I don't know if I want to go that far. But anyway, the point is, they dropped the price down to 1. I ended up going. And because I went to the event, I sat next to a guy who was doing CPA. Well, everybody there was kind of CPA for the marketer. And he was bored. He said he was bored making money. I said, I never heard that before. But he said, I want something to do. So we ended up, long story short, we ended up connecting. We did joint venture together. He said, if you put the funds together, I'll put the campaign together, help you out. Long story short, we did like over $2 million. $2 million from campaign. He said, you know, we put together for me going to the event and sitting next to him and just keep in touch. Say, hey man, give me on Skype, we'll connect one day. I hit him up and say, yo, let's do something. My other friend, you guys know Jay, he's doing Power. Jason Anello, my friend, Jay.
Yeah, from
He's
State
probably
Now.
watching, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's another guy who's doing Empower Network. We met at Chicago in the airport on the way home, right? Quick story.
Yeah.
We stood in contact, right? And his skills were web developing stuff. He put my product together, Facebook Crusher. I met him in Chicago. I ended up hiring him to put my product together. I paid him his fee. He charged me $1,000. The product, and I charged him, I gave him like a royalty fee to help me maintain the site for a couple months. Anyway, long story short, we did almost 6 figures, like 80, 90,000, something like that, right? From somebody I met at an event. Now, we stood friends, and I said, listen, I'm about to start the CPA stuff. But some of you guys don't know what CPA is, cost per acquisition marketing. You guys know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, most of you guys know what CPA marketing is. For those, it's called cost per acquisition. Every time somebody puts an email in and some kind of ad, somebody's getting paid for it. When somebody takes a credit report and they charge you $1, somebody's getting paid $30 for that $1. That's called CPA marketing. Anyway, so we needed somebody else in the crew. I asked him, I said, listen, he told me he was stuck, he couldn't pass $10,000 a month, which is, I mean, some of you don't make that kind of money, that's the kind of problems we have. Some people like, I want to pass 10,000, which is like, crazy, that's 120 grand, but that's the kind of problem we have. We want to make more, because we can, because that's not a lot in this world. That's the thing. $100,000 a month is typical in this industry. Anyway, so I invited him on to the project, and long story short, he ended up, I don't know, probably doing like $400K. Because I met him in Chicago, and we stood friends, and I invited him over to a project that me and the other guy was starting, and he earned for himself probably a good around $400,000, you know, for helping us out. So again, these masterminds, these connections are more valuable than anything you're gonna buy online. So I encourage you guys, most of us here are in DA, just take these masterminds serious, go to Hawaii, go wherever it is, because I can tell you right now, I've made connections that helped me make a lot of money from that. Not from just being online behind a computer, but meeting all these people. That's really it for me. You guys have any other questions, marketing, any other things? If you want to ask Alex something, he's an email expert, anything, or the YouTube expert. Guys, so we'll just hang out for a little bit and until you got to close up, and then I guess we're good.
Throw us out, right?
Yeah, until they throw us out. So guys, I thank you for coming. You guys are free to hang out and just mingle with whoever.
Guys, share this Facebook Live. Thanks for likes and comments. See you guys.
Once I got through the buzzers, last minute, I got a bunch of people.
I just rated it like